Vladimir Putin's troops mutiny as Russian soldiers arrested for refusing orders. Russian conscripts have filmed a makeshift prison below an army base where they say soldiers who refused orders are being held in squalor and filth. The shocking footage, reported to have been taken by a Russian soldier in early October, shows a group of men in army fatigues huddled together in a damp, dark basement after being arrested for disobeying orders. The spokesman for the conscript moans about the threat of being sent to the meat grinder and describes Ukraine as the slaughterhouse as he points out the filth the unit is forced to live in. The disgruntled conscript tells the camera, "Well, here we are. They arrested us. This is October 2nd, 2022. We are part of the 3rd Battalion of the 488 Motorized Rifle Regiment. We were arrested for refusing to follow orders. Yes, refusing to follow orders. They sent us to a basement of a military unit. All of us are mobilized, the soldiers of the Russian army called up by decree of the president. They are threatening to send us back to the meat grinder, to the slaughterhouse, to get routed by the enemy. We refused." He warns his comrades to cover their faces as he pans the phone around the room to show the squalor. "This is where we go to the toilet," says the man, pointing to a plastic bucket. "This is how we sleep. What a life. Everything here is molded. We are basically living like bums, and you can see that there's something leaking from the ceiling here as well." The apparent collapse in discipline amid hastily mobilized Russian troops comes as Putin's forces are digging in for the heaviest of battles in the strategic southern region of Kherson. On Wednesday, a senior Ukrainian official said the Kremlin has prepared to defend the largest city under its control in Ukraine. Russian forces in the region have been driven back in recent weeks and risk being trapped on the west bank of the Dnieper River, where the provincial capital of Kherson has been in Russian hands since the early days of the invasion of Ukraine 8 months ago. Kremlin-installed authorities have been encouraging residents to flee to the East Bank, but Alexei Arestovich, advisor to Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky, said there was no sign that Russian forces themselves were preparing to abandon the city. "With Kherson, everything is clear. The Russians are replenishing, strengthening their grouping there," Arestovich said in an online video late on Tuesday.